What's up, Carl? I'm just waiting for a few people to pop on, man. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue here in Eureka Springs going on. Kind of kicked off yesterday somewhat. Big J, what's up, man? We're at BBQ. I'm going to take a quick walk, too, to show you guys real quick. Alright. So we're at BBQ right now. And this few years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, anybody watching, I told you that Harley was going to fix it up over here, right? And they did, slowly but surely. We're at Harley Davidson in Eureka Springs. You got Dunlap tires here. Dunlap tires over here in the building. Now they remodeled all this. Remember I told you guys this was going to be a little biker village here in Eureka Springs? They remodeled these buildings back here. They expanded the Harley merchandise store all the way to the back. And they built this, not built, actually remodeled. This Polly's Burgers over here in the back. You guys remember this was all dead? Go back and watch my videos from a few years ago. So they got a burger place there called Polly's now, right over here in the corner. And they changed it up a little bit. Now there's bike parking back here, guys. And Vicky, Highway Vixen, she's over at the Cat House also. She's running that spot over there. But look at this. They really cleaned it up, man. I told you guys a few years ago he was going to turn this into a biker village, and it is well on the way. They moved a lot of the bikes back here, and it's hot. It's like 94 today, Big J, down over here, or up over here in Arkansas. I'm going to show you what he did over here. So they cleaned a lot of this out over here. There was an old amphitheater in there. They leveled it out. He built a deck over here and put a stage on it. Small little stage. Back there, he built some nice benches. Back here, stages back there. Check it out. He really cleaned it up, man. That's Kyle. The family of Picture Harley Davidson. They cleaned this up a lot. They built a nice deck back here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to walk around to the other side too. I was showing you guys. It was like all dead back here. And now he's bringing it to life, man.
Are you working tomorrow?
Here, I'm going to show you guys real quick. Yeah, so he puts them. So while the bands are going, they usually have day bands. Everybody takes off and they go to the Cat House and different places, right? But this is more of a day venue, right? So he built that nice little deck out there. It wasn't there. He built that, put a stage out there. There was a band there, country western band, playing a lot of Charlie Daniels, different country western. So look, that's pretty nice. A really nice deck out there, right here under the trees in the shade. So he did nice. He cleaned a lot of this up. They're still working down here, but he did a lot. He already did a lot. That's hot up there. Yeah, we hit 97 today with humidity. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's hot back home. It's always hot in Texas. Always hot in Texas. And I was up in Tomahawk, Wisconsin last week in Big J, but I had zero signal. Man, I had nothing. I'm I'm on the brink of ordering that Starlink because they got a special right now. It's like $2.99 for the equipment. It used to be $5.99, and also $120 a month now. It was $150 a month, so now it's coming down a little bit. So I might jump on that promotion here because some of these places I go to, you don't get no signal, man. Tomahawk had no signal. A-Bait doesn't have that good of a signal. Yeah, see, he remodeled, like they refurbished these buildings right here. They look like hell. He refurbished them, and he did a really good job because there's a lot of bikers still coming in. Check it out. It was in Nashville last week. Weather was great. I was in Tomahawk, Wisconsin for the Tomahawk Fire Ride. Weather was awesome there, man. Man, 70s. We were enjoying that weather. But look at that. He refurbished all these buildings, Big J. Cleaned them all up, painted them, put new roofing on them. They remodeled all these. I'll show you. Look, he put new roof on them because these are considered historical buildings. So when Harley bought out the whole little shopping area center, they had to remodel everything. They had to remodel everything here. All these buildings. They couldn't tear them down. They had to remodel them. Refurbish all the buildings. He did a real good job, man. He put new roofs. 2016 Street Glide Special. What's up, brother? Ocean City had great weather last week, and Bubba said, yeah, I was at Tomahawk, Wisconsin, man. I loved it. Oh my God, it was beautiful weather. That's rare for Tomahawk. Very rare. It's usually cool. It's usually nippy, man. Enough for a little jacket, you know, a little hoodie or something. So this is already a store. Oh, see, they already made a tattoo place there. Permanent jewelry and tattoos over there. Oh, there you go. Are you guys doing tattoos and jewelry or what?
Yeah, I do tattoos. She does the jewelry, so yep.
Nice. I'm glad because I remember before these buildings were all like torn to hell.
Yeah. So this is just Vender. So my actual shop is in Berryville.
In Berryville.
Yeah. So it's about 15 minutes from here.
So you do the tattoos?
I do the tattoos. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Tabitha.
Tabitha?
Yes.
So come see Tabitha. You're gonna be here all weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say you had to be on you. You gotta be.
Yeah.
And then you do all the jewelry.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So come see them. They'll hook you up.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. They'll mark you and pierce you, man. So you got a little setup in there?
Yeah.
So they leased this out. They got a shop in Berryville, Arkansas. Look, guys, they leased this out. And here, look at that. They cleaned this building up nice. They did a really good job. Yeah. They cleaned it up. I walked these buildings when they were all like, oh my God, they were. Yeah, oh man, he did a really nice job.
Is,
nice.
just like this. So.
Oh, that's the permanent jewelry right there.
Yep. So that's what that is. It's welded on. So they're really lightweight, 18 karat gold. Pretty cool.
Nice.
So.
You guys got a little A-frame out here? Oh, you got this one?
Yeah.
You know what? You need a little like A-frame out here saying tattoos or
I
something.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, come see Tabitha. If you need some tats right here, she's gonna be at Eureka Springs.
Yep.
That's nice. See, they're already making use of the buildings. They invited Tabitha out so you can get tatted out here.
Yep. Sure can. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. And you got an insurance place here, dude. I'm telling you, he redid these buildings. At least I'm sure he's gonna release it. I already have the building permit, but he released some of these buildings out, these offices. But he redid them all. I don't know if you remember, Big J. I was walking through here. How's Maria? She doing good? She's doing good, Big J. She got to take it easy, man. She still got to take it easy. She does her 1-year checkup after Lone Star Rally. Don't know if you're going to hit Lone Star or not. Roby there at Lone Star. I was having truck issues again, Big J. Rear differential on my Tundra. So I don't know. I was supposed to go to Jonesboro next week. We just bought a new Tundra. So I'm debating whether or not I'm still going to go to Jonesboro next week. But for sure, Daytona, Oktoberfest, Panama City, and Galveston. So Jonesboro is supposed to be next week, man. I'm trying to figure it out with the truck. It needs a rear differential. It probably needs a whole axle on my back end of my Tundra. We got a new Tundra, but I need airbags in that. to pull our camper also, man. So that thing's got 400,000 miles on it. I can't complain. Yeah, and then this is Harley on the corner over here. They have the clearance store right here. That's a clearance store. Making hogs fly since 2003. That's Cycle Solutions over here, guys. Cycle Solutions right here. You got all the demo rides over here from Harley. Demo rides. CMA. You got one food vendor. They usually have different ones, but you got Polly's over there with the burgers anyway. Says I made my reservation for Lone Star. Sweet. We'll be there 24th and Strand. I'm trying to get Vicky to go, Highway Vixen. Let's see. We're trying to work out details where Vicky can get to Galveston again this year. We'll try to figure it out. But yeah, this is the little dealership here in Eureka Springs, everybody. Some of the best riding in the US, guys. Pig Trail. If you're looking, we were discussing different rallies with another customer, biker that came in, and they were from Minnesota. They were from Minnesota, and they came all the way from Minnesota, come out to the Ozarks. Never been here before, and they heard about it, and they absolutely loved it. So now they're out here. Yeah, Ozarks has some of the best riding. Hands down. If you've never been here, it is beautiful riding out here, man, in the Ozarks. You guys got to come out here. It's pretty cool. If you go toward, check this out, Big J. There's a wooden bridge, right? And they call it the Golden Gate Bridge of Arkansas. There's Blaze right there. Skylar's in the house, man. Blaze in the house. Oh, and everybody, this guy doesn't need any introduction right here. What's up, YouTube? White chocolate in the house, everybody. White chocolate right there. No introduction. Everybody knows white chocolate. White chocolate. Right, look right here, Michelle. There's Michelle selling her Cycle Killer waterless wash and wax here while Eric watches. Yeah, while Eric is watching. Yeah, see? White chocolate. Yeah, you don't need an introduction. Big J's watching, babe. There. John's over here too. Sunglasses. That's John over there. So that's Imperium, guys. If he ain't got them, you don't want them. 1 for 10, 3 for 25. So come check John out. Oh, our other friends, Lucky. That's Robbie's booth right here. Robbie, LED. If you want to get lit up, come check out Robbie. It's starting to die out over here, guys, because everybody runs off to the cat house. I'll go to the cat house a little bit later. We're going to head off to the cat house after we close here. Probably another hour. And then I'll head off to the cat house and see what's going on down there. You bored, right? So now check this out. There is a little bridge. It's called the mini Golden Gate of Arkansas, and it's made out of wood, Big J. It's only a 1-lane bridge. And you can't take big trucks or anything over it, but you can definitely ride there. Evil Rick's in the house. What's up, Evil Rick? It goes right over the Missouri River. It's right on the state line of Arkansas, Missouri, right? It's really cool. But check this out. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this, right? If you want to know how to get there, all you got to do is put Beaver, Arkansas. Okay, Beaver, Arkansas into your GPS. It'll take you right across the little Golden Gate Bridge. If you put Beaver, Arkansas, you guys will get to the little Golden Gate Bridge. But check this out. There's a town right next to Beaver. Can you guys guess what is the name of the town next to Beaver, Arkansas? Does anybody know the name of the town next to Beaver, Arkansas? Can anybody name the town next to Beaver, Arkansas. You guys are gonna cheat and look it up on the Google, right? All right, I'm gonna tell you. The town next to Beaver, Arkansas is Bush. Tell. Close enough. It's Bush. Yeah. So the Bush is next to the Beaver. Bush, Arkansas is next to Beaver, Arkansas. So I wonder who came up with the names of those towns, man. You got Bush next to the Beaver, okay? So you look up, I'm not lying to you guys. Look up, if you guys can Google it. Look up Beaver, Arkansas. Look at the little towns around it. You got Bush next to the Beaver. That's what it's called, man. But yeah, you're close. Evil Rick, you were close, man. You said tell. Yeah, you got the Bush next to the Beaver, man. But it dies. It's only Thursday, guys. It's gonna pick up over here tomorrow, and then of course Saturday is gonna explode, guys. But definitely, guys, I'm gonna tell you that, and I've talked to you guys before about Eureka Springs, and Mike's Blues and Barbecue is actually supposed to be in Rogers, Arkansas, right? But Rogers, Arkansas, and no pun intended, man. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, and they had those tornadoes. I don't know if anybody remembers. The tornadoes tore up a lot of stuff this year in Rogers, Arkansas. A lot of hotels and stuff got ripped up. So there's limited rooms, right? So a lot of people were camping out, bringing RVs and whatever, right? But Rogers is more of just a regular city. Like it got all your commercial stores and everything, right? But let me tell you one thing about Eureka Springs. It's unique. It's very, very unique. I think the only like commercial store they have here is like Dollar General, right? But Dollar General's everywhere. But there's not even a Walmart here. You got McDonald's, Pizza Hut. You got a Subway here. I think that's pretty much it for the commercial stores. I'm trying to think, or commercial restaurants. But it's a very unique little town, and they have unique restaurants that are a one-off restaurant, right? There's so many great restaurants to come and visit. There's one called the Grotto, Grotto, something like that, Grotto, and it's actually in a cave. Half of the restaurant's in a cave, so it's pretty cool. And I love the restaurants here. If you come to Eureka Springs and you put in your GPS, the Crescent Hotel. If you look up Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, follow your GPS, it takes you up to the very top point of Eureka Springs, and the Crescent Hotel is on the top overlooking Eureka Springs. Beautiful area. You can go tour the Crescent Hotel too. It's supposed to be a haunted hotel too. Who knows? I don't know if it is or not, but it's actually pretty cool. Just guys, I'm just giving you points that you can put in your GPS, go for a nice ride. Put Beaver on there. You'll go across the Golden Gate Bridge of Arkansas. Put the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, and you're gonna go all the way to the top to a beautiful view, right? And there is so many unique little restaurants, shops, one-off stores, little entrepreneurships, little stores, little shops, little restaurants that are not chains, and those are the best. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a unique little town. That's why I really love it. I think the population is like 2,000, so I love this little town. It's unique. Riding is beautiful. We got Nile City Knives. Donnie's in the house right there. That's Nile City Knives. That's our neighbor. He's from Texas. I'm from Texas, man. Big J, you've probably seen him in Vender before. He lives in Fort Worth, but he's right next to me. Custom makes all his knives and everything, right? Yeah, so it is a very unique little town. And like I always tell people, right, and they're disappointed. They go to Daytona, and they're like, there's no riding. You can just do the loop, and that's it. There ain't nothing else, right? People are like, yeah, they're like, yeah, the loop, that's it, A1A, you got nothing else, right? But just like Sturgis, there's a little booklet you can pick up at all the little gas stations around here. Guys, there is hundreds and thousands of miles that you can ride through all of Arkansas and all the Ozarks. The Pig Trail alone is like 6 hours. 6 hours for the Pig Trail. To ride the whole Pig Trail, it takes you about 6 hours. That's not the only. There's a lot of rides that you guys can plan and go on. Beautiful riding throughout the Ozarks. I'm telling you, it never gets old. Big J, if you ever get a chance. I told you before, and I know it all comes down to this and time. Time and money are the two things to make it happen. Big J, maybe when you retire, you can put this on your bucket list, because you will not regret it. And if you're coming for the riding come to Eureka Springs, stay in Eureka Springs. Definitely go to Rogers, visit all the vendors out there, visit Harley out there. But definitely, I recommend Eureka Springs is the place to be. I really do. It is a beautiful town, unique one-off stores, shops, restaurants, hotels. There's no chain hotels here. Actually, no, I take that back. There's one. There's a Best Western. That's it. There's one Best Western here. Everything else are little lodges, little family-owned and operated hotels. So, American-owned hotels, right? It says our Ohio chapter is going to Eureka Springs next year. Nice. You need to come, Big J. I'm telling you, man. Get together with them. There's tons of people that come from San Antonio, SA, every year. I've told them about it. I've told a few friends of mine, and they've showed up. They showed up. They were like, oh my God, why didn't you ever tell me about this before? I love it out here. Yeah. You know what? It is a little warm. It's like 95, but it doesn't feel that bad. It really doesn't. I don't know. I guess it's because we're used to the hundreds and some 100 and what were we at, Big J? 106, 112 heat index. You remember that a month ago? So I think we're so used to that. 94 feels like it's a cakewalk, right? It's like a cakewalk for us right now. It's like we had the cold front came through and it went from 112 to 96 or something like that, and everybody in Texas is like, ooh, all right, we got a cold front come through, man. Now we're at 96. But actually it was like 112 before. That's a Texas cold front. It drops down to 96, 108 degrees. Yeah, you remember, Big J? And then we dropped down 10 degrees. I actually went down to like high 80s or something like that, right? And I went to Wisconsin. It's like 85 there, and everybody's like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna die. Yeah, everybody in Wisconsin is like 80 degrees, and they're like passing out, Big J. I'm like, don't go to Texas. Yeah, don't go to Texas. Hey, Big J said hi.
Hi, Big J. How are you?
He's Big J is going to Galveston this year.
Nice. We'll see you there.
Where are you gonna be at in Galveston?
I think I'm gonna be in the park.
The park, or what's our area so that people know where we're gonna be at?
We're gonna be in the Strand 24 in the park.
The Strand 24.
24th Strand.
24th and Strand, and also the
Park.
seawall, right? That's what they call it, the seawall.
Yeah, the seawall.
The seawall. We're gonna be at the seawall. Yep, we'll be there at the seawall and 24th and Strand. That's where we're gonna be at.
If you find something you like, you're welcome to try it on.
Big J said he's doing good. That's good, man. You gotta take care of yourself. Somebody said, what was that saying? Said like you only live once, and they said, yeah, you only die once too.
True.
You only die once too. So take care of yourself, Big J. You only got one life to live, man. Take care of yourself, brother. I know you were having some medical issues too. Maria's doing okay. After Galveston, we're gonna go do her 1-year checkup. They'll run more tests on her, make sure everything's okay, make sure she's recovering good, and do more extensive testing just to make sure that everything's okay with her. Making sure the little coil they put in her artery in her head, making sure it's holding and there's no leakage or anything on that artery. So they'll do all that in November after Lone Star Rally. Maybe a week or two after we kind of wind down, do what we need to do at home, and then I'll get her over to the doctor, and they'll do a thorough checkup on her, man, and hopefully everything's going good. And you know, they're gonna have to sedate her, go into the groin, go in there and with the camera and everything, make sure everything's okay, and then we'll figure it out. We'll go from there, man. But we're praying everything's good. So far so good. She just got to rest a lot, man. But you guys can see right here, Eureka Springs, Harley Davidson. It's really mellow today. It's really
Did you try
just
our
calm and relaxed today. The calm before the storm. Friday it's gonna pick up, and Saturday it's gonna explode over here, guys. And if you get a chance, come by and check us out. We're right here by the front door. I'll show you guys. Look. So we got the tent. You can't miss us. You can't miss us. Marie's Famous Headbands. You'll see it on the tent over here. And then there's a security dog at night. We don't have to worry about nothing. We got K9. We got K9 in the house, so If you guys come in here and try to do anything, she will rip your pinky toe off. She will rip it off, guys. You won't have no more pinky toe. Yeah, so look, we're right here at the front of the door. They moved us a little bit last year. We're right there where Dunlap is. This year, we're still right in front of the door. There's the door. We're still right in front of the door. Look, Maurice from his headbands right over here. Right in the front. Right next to Donnie, Nile City Knives, another Texas friend right here. Nile City Knives, Texas right there, yeah. And then Eric and Michelle right over here, man. So we got the trifecta over here, guys. The trifecta. Oh, Eric's birthday was yesterday, Big J. We all went out to eat for Eric's birthday. All of us went out to eat. We had a good time. Great time. Rally season winding down, guys. We got man, I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna tell you guys right now my schedule. I'm supposed to do Jonesboro, Arkansas next weekend. Sorry, Jonesboro, Indiana next weekend. The problem is my Tundra rear differential, the whole axle, the whole back end might need to come out, and I might need to throw a new one on there. I mean, 400,000 miles, man. So the whole rear end. And so I just took it down to a mechanic down here. He looked at it and said, dude, you need the whole rear end, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do now. We do have a new Tundra, but I don't have it set up with the airbags yet to pull our camper. So now I might have to cancel Jonesboro, go home. The truck will make it home. It will make it home. But I got to fix it or put the airbags on the new one. I really want to fix that truck, man. It runs great. There's nothing wrong with the engine, man. It purrs like a kitten. Purrs like a kitten. Mike, riding on threes in Tennessee. Said me going back up to Sioux Falls to get the bike finally. Oh, nice. So, yeah, I'm not sure about Jonesboro. I'm on the fence right now, man. We're trying to figure out how we could do it. I found one guy in town that has airbags that he can put them on the new Tundra, because Maria drove up and met me over here. She did the ladies rally in Oklahoma City. I was over Tomahawk, Wisconsin, and then we met here in Arkansas is what we did. And so now I'm trying to figure it out if I should put the airbags on the new Tundra and take that to Jonesboro, or just cancel it, go home, fix the Tundra, and then continue on to Daytona, Panama City, and Galveston. Those are our last 3 rallies, man. Sourcing the parts is the hardest part. Yeah, I know. And then Eric said, because Eric does a lot of his stuff on his own, like he does a lot of mechanic stuff on his own. He said, dude, just find a Tundra that was wrecked, pull the whole ass end out of it, and throw it in your truck. Done. He goes, maybe you can get the whole rear end for like $300-500. He goes, pull it out, throw it in yours, and you're good. Done, man. You're done. So that's what I'm thinking of doing also. So I got to talk to Maria and see what she feels, if she feels that if we're going to push the envelope. And the other way I look at it is math, right? I'm looking at math. Let's say I go to Jonesboro and say I make 5,000, say my truck breaks down, and then I'm back to square one, spending 5,000 to get the whole thing fixed, right? So probably would go with the shortest downtime so you're not out more money. Yeah. So I'm thinking, Mike, that's why we're debating right now. We're debating on, should we throw the airbags on the other one and continue. Maria takes the other one will make it home, but it's got to be changed out. I already called my buddy Ray. He rides with a group called the Bikers for Christ in Corpus Christi, and he's my mechanic in Corpus Christi. Really cool guy, Ray. It's called 944 Auto Services in Corpus. Ray is a biker, and he rides with Bikers for Christ. That's the motorcycle ministry, and really great mechanic. So I called him up, told him what's going on. He said, bring it in. I'll do everything for you. I said, all right, but I got to get it there, right? The mechanic here told me the bearings need to be replaced, but they're still good. You can make it home. And he says, but you better get them replaced, man. I'll throw the airbags on the other one. Yeah. To me, makes more sense to put the airbags on the new truck so you don't end up having another pop up with the old truck. Yeah, I've been, you know what? And I've taken care of that Tundra Mike for years, man. It's still the engine, just you crank it on, it purrs like a kitten from like since day one, man. I take care of that thing like I baby that truck, right? And when we bought, oh, you know where we got the new Tundra, Big J? In Bernie, the Toyota dealership in Bernie. Maria drove up, picked it up. I found it online. She went over there, picked it up. And it's a red one. It's out sitting in the parking lot here. But like I said, I need to do the airbags in it. So me and Maria got to come out to a decision whether or not we're going to go to Jonesboro or not. But I love this Tundra, man. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys have that old shirt that has holes in it, the jeans that have holes in, and your old shoes that are falling apart, but those are your favorite shoes, right? Yeah? Okay, you never want to throw them away, because why? They're your favorite, most comfortable shoes or jeans or shirt, with all the holes on it and everything. Okay, that truck is my favorite truck, man. That thing has been with me through thick and thin, on the road. I have a connection with that truck, and it's like it never let me down. It never left me stranded on the side of the road, ever. Right? And so I babied it, I took care of it, and that truck in the long run took care of me, man. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of it. I really don't, man. 400,000. Oh, when I bought that truck in Bernie, Big J, one of the salesmen said, keep it, Perry, fix it. There was an old man that went into Bernie with a Tundra that had 1 million miles on it. Guess what? They gave him a new one, man. A little down the road from Javelina Harley Davidson. Yep. We went there to see, Candace lost a lot of weight, Big J. Maria saw Candace, she got a picture with her. She's looking good. I don't know if you've seen Candace lately. She lost a lot of weight. Makes more sense, but not saying you don't take care of it, just sounds like it's telling you it's tired. Well, we gotta fix it. I mean, kind of like us, we break down and we need knee replacements, hip replacements, right? When we start getting old, man, most of my friends are like, man, next week I'm gonna have a hip replacement, I'm gonna have a knee replacement, man. So she did lose a lot of weight. Yeah, she's looking good, man. She's taking really good care of herself. Candace is a manager at Javelina Harley Davidson, and she's a manager over at Green also, so she's in between both of them. I don't know if you knew that, Big J. And Maria just shipped her out a lot of headbands too, so she carries Maria's headbands too. Waving on me to tell them to go ahead with a knee and ankle replacement. Yeah, some guy had a shirt, Big J, it said the only joints I row are my knees and my ankles, something like that. He's like, that's the only joints I row are my knees and my ankles. So yeah, we're gonna figure it out. But for sure, that Jonesboro is on the fence right now. But for sure, the 3 rallies on my schedule are Oktoberfest in Daytona, Iron Horse, Panama City Beach, and Galveston, Texas for the Lone Star Rally. Those 3 for sure. Jonesboro next weekend is on the fence. We're gonna figure it out. We'll find out. I'll find out. Me and Maria are going to talk about it tonight. She's got so much work she's got to do. That's the other thing. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, Mike, because she needs a lot of help. And when I can, I mean, look, I don't take the credit. All these little head wraps here, trust me, I'm not taking the credit for all her little head wraps that she makes, right? She's got a talent. She does this. You guys know that. That is her talent, one of her talents. And she's got several talents, but that is one of them. I don't take credit for it, but sometimes I will cut fabric. Not all the time, sometimes. So that's the other thing I'm thinking, that if I go home, I can help her cut the fabric.
6,000 pieces.
How many pieces?
6,000 pieces to cut.
Yeah, she has 6,000 pieces to cut. So that's why she's telling me. She's telling me, like, if you go home, you can cut all the fabric. I'm like, okay. So either way, Mike, I'm gonna have work, man. I hope MCHD has gotten a hold of you guys. I gave them the headbands. Got back in the house, just haven't. Yeah, Mike said hi. You know, Mike, he's the one that won the. We know a lot of Mikes, Mike. So I just want to tell her who you are. Riding on 3s in Tennessee. He's the one that won the The only guy to win the sound competition, the only one that competed. Mike,
Yeah.
I want a trophy. I want a trophy. I said, how many people competed against you? I was the only one. I guess winning is winning, right, Mike?
If you find something you like, you can try it on. They're all handmade. Made
Yeah.
I got all kinds of these from you. I just trying to decide if I want the light
Which one?
orange,
Yeah.
dark orange. I probably have 30 of these.
Yeah. So
Oh, thank you.
anyway, man, I'm gonna work either way. Um, Either way, if we're home, Maria will push the website. We'll be doing orders, filling orders. We're thinking about doing some things, for the holidays too, because we're staying home. We're staying in Corpus for the holidays. Maybe not in Corpus. I don't know, Big J. Maybe we'll go up to SA. Stay in touch with us, man. You got my phone number. Stay in touch. Maybe we'll go to Mi Tierra and go have like lunch or dinner sometime in San Antonio. Maria loves San Antonio. We don't mind driving up, hanging out over there for a while. I might try to do some bike nights or something during the winter months in SA. Maybe Javelina, maybe Cowboys, maybe Caliente. But no, the HD hasn't contacted me yet either, Mike. Not yet. But
The
Heritage, Indian Heritage.
Indian and Rogers starts.
Check this.
selling
Oh,
headbands.
so guys, check this out. Go. What did you say? So they know.
Hello. The Heritage Indian Motorcycle Dealership in Rogers are start selling our headbands, and we're gonna make their logo also. So right now, I had to thank Megan to start carrying our headbands. So if you are in this area and you wanna go visit the Indian dealership, we have our headbands there. Thank you so much, Megan.
Yeah, it's gonna be at Indian Heritage too.
It's already there.
Yeah, our headbands are already there at Indian Heritage. So, what's my battery right now? Hold on.
Those are the
Cool. Sounds great to hang out. Yeah,
Yes.
Mike,
Uh,
I would
okay.
take advantage of it. Ain't nobody else gonna compete. Take the money.
Velcro.
I think you got like $100 or something like that in the trophy, right? If there's nobody else, hell with it. Take the money, right? I would. If you're the only one competing for the sound, take the money, man. You made a win-win situation. You're the only one. Okay, I'm the champion. It's like a baseball team, right? If the other team doesn't show up, or a football team, right? What's that word I'm looking for? They don't show up, and the other team wins. They forfeit, right? So they all forfeited, right? So they win. The other team wins. It's a win, right? Winning. I would do it. There's no shame in winning, man. So, Indian Heritage and Arkansas wants us to make the Indian logo. They want us to make their Indian logo, the actual Indian logo. So check out Indian Heritage, and we're gonna make some Indian headbands for them with the Indian. You guys know Indian bikes. Everybody knows Indian bikes. So we're gonna make their logo for them in Arkansas. Megan, one of the managers in there, asked us to make it for them. So we said, sure thing, we can do that for you. So that's another thing. Even if I didn't go to Jonesboro, we got plenty of work at home. I got to start working on my designs. I have some kick-ass designs coming out for Maria's headbands too. So there's a lot of work to do, man. Should have gone first, second, and third, right, Mike? Or Evil Rick, yeah, he should have said true, but takes away from it though. Take the money, man. Somebody's got to take it. Take trophies home, man. And best in show. We went to this rally a few years ago. We used to go to it all the time. I'm sure you know of it, Big J. It used to be in Bernie a while, the Hondo rally, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. They moved it again. I think it's in Comfort now, right? It was in Hondo for a few years after it left Bernie. And Peter said, hey, man, you want to go to the best Chinese restaurant in town? I said, sure. Peter with the patches, Peter Liu, the Chinese guy has all the patches and stuff. Yeah. So Peter asked me, you want to go to the best Chinese restaurant in town? I said, yeah. He goes, so I met him at the Chinese restaurant in town. He goes, you know why it's the best Chinese restaurant in town? Because it's the only Chinese restaurant in town. So it's kind of the same concept, Mike. Same concept, man. And the best in show. Thanks, Evil. Now the bike isn't that good looking yet. Might eventually get there though in time. Yeah, win it all, man. Why not, man? They're offering it to you. Take it. It's the only one. They should get all the prizes, right? They should. You're damn right they should. Nobody else showed up. Give me the prizes. Hey, I'm here. Don't forget to hit that like, riding on threes. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, take it, man. Why not? Take it, man. They're giving it. Take it. I would. I would. I mean, let's say that I went there, my bike looked like a piece of crap, and it was, you know, and I won best in show. People are gonna look at my trophy and look at my bike, and they're gonna be like, "How the hell?" I'd be like, "So." Maybe it was best in show 50 years ago. Who knows? Never been to Galveston, but is the HD dealership on the Strand? No, they have a setup out there. HD has a setup out there, but they're not on the island. HD is not on the island, but they do have a booth out there. They have some tents out there, so they're representing. They'll still be out there. They'll be out there. So I can't believe you've never been to Galveston, Big J. Strand Street and also the park. The seawall is pretty cool. So you'll see Adam will be out there at the seawall. You guys know Adam. I'm trying to get Vicky, Highway Vixen, to get out there. Bob and Tam are going to be here. I don't know if they're going to be over there in Galveston. I haven't talked to him about Galveston. They'll be here filming. And I think he's doing a live either tomorrow or the next day. Vicky's at the cat house right now. I'll go out there and hang out with her in a little bit. Once we shut down here, I'll go hang out with Vicky at the cat house. She'll probably be doing videos and putting that out too, so keep an eye on Highway Vixen also. And I'm trying to think if there's anybody else going to be here. I don't know who else is going to be here, but is your can I see the charger, because my phone is going to die.
Charger is there.
Yeah. My phone is running low. Hold on a second, guys. Either living in, I'm on the boat, and well, Big J. No, Galveston is fun, guys, and I always tell people. And I told, yeah, maybe. I told Harley one forever, Ed, and the way I feel about the bike rallies is that Daytona, and I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I definitely feel it's like Daytona is like the biker New Year, guys. It's like every year in March, Daytona Bike Week. It's like the kickoff of the riding season, the rally seasons, right? So I kind of feel like Daytona is the biker New Year, right? It's like, all right, here we go, 2025 kickoff, right? Next year after New Year's and everything, it's kind of like the biker New Year. Galveston is kind of like the farewell, the sayonara, see you next year, the end of 2024, and that's it. It all comes to a close after Galveston. That's what I feel about those two rallies. And the thing that I gotta get my phone on the charger. Hold on. The thing about it is that I don't know if you knew this, Big J, but Melissa Penland, right? Melissa Penland, and that sun is right there too. Melissa Penland, the owner of the Iron Horse, is actually the owner of Galveston. So isn't it ironic how I start off the year with the Penlands at the Iron Horse, and it's like, boom, beginning of the riding season, 2025, March 2025. And we start off the new year. It's like the biker New Year, man. And then how do we end it? With Melissa Penland. It's kind of like you start it off like that and you end it like that, right? Galveston, Steve and Melissa, great people. Welcome those with open arms, and Sturgis also at the Iron Horse too. So we start the rally year off with them, and we end the rally year off with them. So Daytona is the biker New Year is what I call it, man. It's like, boom, kickoff, winter's done, everybody leaves the north, comes down to Daytona just to come hang out, have fun, and start off the rally season like that. And so, man, I can't believe it. Like, it's already September. Like, we're just rolling through these days. And next month, October, and then the end of October, last weekend of October, first weekend of November is Galveston, and that's it, man.
My headband's right there.
Says, I recall you mentioning that. Yeah, so that's the kind of the way I feel about it, because that's it. Like, once Galveston is over, we're done. Like, we're done. Like, there's nothing else. There's little bike nights and stuff like that, but it's not the same. It's just like a little hangout, right? But Daytona is boom. It's like bam, the start of the new year, the start of the rally season, right? And that's honestly the way I feel with these rallies and these biker rallies going into the year. And it's always cool to kick off the new year with Daytona at the Iron Horse Saloon, and to end it with the Pinlands at Galveston Rally every year, man. It's awesome, and I thank God every year that we're able to do that, right? And last year was a challenge with this one over here, and it was tough last year, right? For me to be able to still do the shows without her. Her mom stepped up. Her mom was helping make a lot of her little head wraps and stuff like that, right? Some of her friends were helping too. Maria couldn't really do much, and then this year, starting off the year, I have to stay on top of her to keep her from, overexerting herself. I didn't want her to be back in the hospital, so yeah, it was tough. Even now, the doctor told us too, Big J, she'll just never be the same. She's got to take it easy, man. You got to take it easy. I know I never went to Galveston, so Mike, you got to go to Galveston. It's fun, man. My recommendation to anybody that wants to go to Galveston: book early. Rooms are limited, campgrounds are limited. Book early, guys. Galveston, I don't know if you knew, Big J, one year we got 600,000 bikes. You heard that right. 600,000 bikers showed up in Galveston one year. It averages anywhere between 400,000 and 500,000 bikers. So it's the biggest 4-day rally in the whole U.S. And sometimes they get about the same amount of bikers that Sturgis does in 4 days that Sturgis gets in 10 days. You heard that right. Galveston gets almost as much as Sturgis in 4 days as Sturgis does. And it all depends on the year. It's up and down, right? Sturgis is up and down. Sometimes they get 400,000, sometimes they get 800,000. I remember in the 75th anniversary they got 2 million in Sturgis, right? So yeah, so I recommend you guys, if you want to celebrate the end of the year, the end of the bike rallies, and you know what, you can feel it when you're in Galveston, man. It's kind of sad at the end of Galveston, because it's like you have a deep breath on the last day and you're like, all right, that's it, end of the rallies, we're done. It's sad. It's a close off. It's the end of the chapter for 2024 for us. And every year it is. It's really sad. At the end of Galveston, it's like, here we go, another year. We got through it, right? We're here. We're above the ground, 6 feet above ground, thank God. And we survived another year. And that's the way we're going to feel after Galveston. And like I said, that's why I feel like it's the end of the year for the bikers, man. So I do highly recommend, guys, that you come celebrate Galveston with us. It is the final hurrah, man. New truck and toy hauler. I got a new camper and I got a new truck. Yes, I did. I didn't get a toy hauler. I couldn't find one. It was affordable enough, man. They wanted a buttload of money for them. I'll get one day, but right now we put. Oh, here comes Michelle. Their psycho killer. The brains behind the business there.
Yes, sir.
That's the brains behind the business. How you doing today? Killing it?
Killing the competition.
It's hot. You look like you're hot, Michelle.
Oh my God.
Michelle standing out there in the sun, dying to eat. You thought you got away from Texas heat and it followed you.
It followed me.
And
If any of y'all are out here, come on by. Get you some headbands and the best cleaner and wax you can use on your whole bike.
Psycho Killer. Since they call Eric, I was thinking they call him White Chocolate. Did they have a nickname for you?
I've had a couple people go, "Oh, you should be salted caramel," and
Salted
then I had
caramel.
somebody else say, "Milk chocolate, milk." But ain't no milk ever come out of these.
Chocolate milk caramel. Yeah, maybe buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Yeah, or
At least it ain't butterface.
butterscotch. There you go.
Hey, that's
We're gonna
my
call her
jam
Butterscotch.
right there.
You know why we're gonna call Michelle Butterscotch? Because she loves Dr. McGillicuddy's butterscotch.
Yes.
I think we should call you Butterscotch.
So if any of y'all ever come see me, bring me some butterscotch, Dr.
Oh,
McGillicuddy. Yeah.
if you guys want to make a friend for life, bring Michelle some Dr. McGillicuddy's butterscotch whiskey. Is that what they call it? Butterscotch whiskey? Is that? Yeah. Dr. McGillicuddy's butterscotch.
And if y'all haven't tried it, you know them little butterscotches that your grandma used to have in her little
Rocks.
bowl?
Yep.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yep.
But you get a little
Butterscotch.
buzz.
Come bring Michelle butterscotch whiskey, man.
Yes, please.
Dr. McGillicuddy's, and she'll be your friend. Oh, tell her, because I got a lot of people from Texas watching, so tell them where you're going to be in Texas, Galveston.
Galveston, yep, we're in Galveston in February, and then when is
Galveston?
Spring?
No, Galveston is going to be in November.
Oh, sorry, yes.
November.
That's correct.
But where are you guys going to set up at?
We are in the Fishtails parking lot, right across from the pier.
The pier, right?
Pleasure Pier.
Yeah. Pleasure
Come by
Pier.
and see us.
Come see Michelle and Eric right there in Galveston.
And I'm from Texas.
Fishtails.
Not even that far from there.
Yeah, I know. What is it, like an hour and a half, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Port Arthur.
Port Arthur.
And
Michelle's
I'm really
from Port
sorry,
Arthur.
guys, if y'all have ever driven through Port Arthur. It's not a nice place.
Yeah, she said the only thing, well, two things good came out of Port Arthur.
Me
She said her
and Janice Joplin.
and Janis Joplin. That was the only two things that good came out of Port Arthur.
My dad was in the Coast Guard, so he got stationed down there. Most of my
that
family's
explains
from
it.
the San Antonio.
That
area.
explains it. Okay, that
Yeah.
explains it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Coast Guard. All right.
So, you know,
So you're
a
for
little
you're for.
slack.
I was gonna say you're forgiven.
Yeah.
She was a military brat, so that's why. Yeah. Now
My family calls me either a hillbilly or a redneck, because I'm the only one that sounds like this because I'm from down there.
Is Eric actually working?
Yeah.
Are you
I don't.
are you doing a live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Have you ever
good.
used Marie's favorite, famous
Look,
headband?
Michelle's trying to sell too.
This is, I swear.
Right, I sell $20 have gone through the roof because of all the people. Just RV living. You're right. A lot of people are buying those little sheds, and living in those little houses.
Yeah.
Look, Michelle's. She's not. She's selling.
And she's got so many different.
She's selling for us. Look at Michelle. She's selling for us.
I'm a supporter, man. This is the best headband you can wear.
Michelle wears it. What's the one that you wear all the time? The cycle bits, right?
Well, I wore the Cycle Bitch most recently because I finally got a top that matches the little headband on her.
Yeah.
But my very, very favorite one, because you see I don't do shit to my hair, or stuff to my hair,
Yeah.
is Biker Hair Don't Care.
Yeah. Biker hair don't care. Michelle's always rocking the
That's
biker
my
hair don't
favorite
care.
one. But I got, I don't know, 10 at least.
Yeah, Michelle's
I
got
love these things.
Michelle's got a lot of our headbands
I
though.
love their headband. The most comfortable. It don't slip off. It ain't gonna give you a headache, even if you wear glasses, even if you wear helmets. You gotta get them.
Yep. And you got to get the wax. Wax. Where's Eric? Is he hiding over there? Wax.
Dude, y'all, it's so hot. And all it's nothing but sun. So he took the big chair where I've been sitting. I've been sitting up in that big old chair in the very far corner of my booth, putting my feet up, trying to get
I
out
know
of the
that sun is.
Can't
I
do
seen it. I seen it.
Mean, man.
That sun is beating up Michelle today. Mike said, "Hey, Salty, salted caramel. We're gonna call her Butterscotch." I think that should be your new nickname, Butterscotch, Michelle. What do you think? I like it, Butterscotch. We'll call you Butterscotch.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, Mike. If you got anybody see Psycho Killer Wireless Washing Wax, just bring them a butterscotch, a bottle of Dr. McKilli's butterscotch. I'm telling you, Michelle will be your best friend.
Best friend.
She will be your best friend, Mike. You ever bring Dr. McKillicuddy's butterscotch, she gonna love you, man.
My
So
birthday was about 3 weeks ago, and we all our vendors, we're all family.
yeah, you
I
were
have
with
I
Bob,
have a
right?
bunch of sons, all these little youngins that work out here, and
Yeah.
one of them actually brought me 2 bottles for my birthday.
Nice. Of butterscotch?
Yep.
Nice. They already know you then. Who bought you one, Bob?
No, it was this guy Skylar, baby boy.
Oh yeah, Skylar, yeah, big boy. Skylar brought it. Who's the second one that brought it?
He bought me 2
Oh, he
bottles.
bought you 2 bottles?
Yeah, he called me. He's like, you need some of this? I know you said you have a hard time finding it.
So he got you 2 bottles. Sweet. Nice.
And actually, that's where I was going. See, if I bring frozen bottles of water. This one's still frozen, so I'm going to go trade it for actual water.
Nice. Yeah, you got to drink it. Okay.
Y'all have a beautiful evening.
All right, that was Michelle. She's having some fun and having some drinks. Janet's in the house. What's up? We're just having a good time hanging out here at Harley Davidson in Eureka Springs. You guys see? Scott's in the house. What's up, Scott, man? I'm just showing people over here. It's we're in Eureka Springs right now. It's 6 p.m. over here, Eureka Springs, Harley Davidson. We have 2 locations. Actually, Vicky is at the other location at the cat house, and I'll be going over there hanging out with her after an hour or so. But right now we are at Eureka Springs. You can see it right there. Eureka Springs, Harley Davidson. We're going to be here for sunset. There you go, right there. Eureka Springs, Harley Davidson, guys, right here. Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Beautiful town, man. You guys got to come out here. Absolutely most beautiful riding in the country. One of the most beautiful riding places in the country. I know there's so many places, whether you're on the West Coast, East Coast, but guys, if you've never been here, you got to put it in the bucket list. Definitely put Eureka Springs on your bucket list. And I would tell you this much. Finally wrote out to Victoria HD. They had great prices on bike. Oh, they did, Big J. I passed by there on the way to Daytona in March. When I was on the way to Daytona, I mean, I saw some of the bikes. I was like, holy. I was like, ooh, I was looking at Maria going, I said, I don't want to get in trouble. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I know they had great prices. You ain't lying, man. Yeah, but I know I keep repeating myself, guys, but just in case anybody else popped on, you definitely got to put Eureka Springs on your bucket list, because here's the thing. How many cities, tell me guys, how many cities in the whole U.S. do you guys know that the mayor of the city gave the key to the city to a biker? Anybody know? Eureka Springs is the only city I know in the whole U.S. If there's somebody else, another city in the whole U.S., you tell me. The mayor of the city gave the key to the city to a biker. Yes, you heard that right. So, greetings, peace, prayers for the journey. Peter's in the house. What's up, Peter? So, I'm telling you, one reason you should come is because the mayor gave the keys to the city to a biker. Okay? Forget the name of who it was. A lot of people know who it was. It was Adam Sandoval. People know Adam, right? So the city, the mayor of Eureka Springs, gave Adam the key to the city. And it doesn't even matter who you are. It really doesn't. And I mean, bottom line is, you're a biker, and they gave you the key to the city. You showed up on your bike to pick it up. Guess what? This city is A-okay in my book, man. Eureka Springs is on next year's calendar. Big J, the riding, oh my God. I know that we're Texas and we love Three Twisted Sisters. Dude, you gotta check out Eureka Springs, the whole area, the Pig Trail. There's so many places you can go riding. If you're able to get a week off, I'd recommend you take a week off and go riding around here. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not for the beginners. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, it is not. We lost a good friend of ours last May, right? Yeah, in May. Nicole, she was a bartender at the Cat House for years, and she was coming around one of those curves, lost control, And Nicole, sad to say, is no longer here. Beautiful lady, rock Marie's headbands all the time. Um, we miss her. She passed in May, uh, but she went doing what she loved. Okay, so on the positive side, it's sad that we lost her, but there's two. The lesson and the moral of this is to you got to be very careful and very attentive on the road. Take it easy. Adhere to the speed limits, the signs. If they tell you 15 miles an hour, do 15 miles an hour, guys. I'm telling you. Just like Sturgis, these roads out here are not for the beginners, man. Because I'm telling you, you'll go down one curve, come around, it'll start shooting up. It's very easy to tip your bike over and stuff, man. So Nicole went out doing what she loved. She really did. No waiting around in nursing homes and waiting to die when you're 80 years old or something, man. She loved riding. She went out doing what she loved. And it's sad that she's not here anymore. But the lesson from this is not for the beginners. These roads are definitely not for the beginners, man. Make sure that you got a few years behind you riding before you come to Eureka Springs and the Ozarks and the Pig Trail, because these roads, I mean, they have angles that are like, I mean, 45, and I'm telling you, and when you come down one of these steep roads, you're coming in at a curve also. So yeah, be very careful, guys. I'm telling you, beautiful riding, but I always preach safety, guys. Another late on Saturday, gonna get back out there again sometime for sure. Pig Trout is a fun ride for sure. Not take lightly, sadly. Three Twisted ride is scheduled for next week. Nice. Same where I live. You better know what you're doing on these roads. Yeah. And the way I would do it, even if you've been riding for 30 years, 20, whatever, I would get comfortable with the roads first. I would get comfortable with them, ride them, get comfortable with them before you feel like you could do a more comfortable speed on them. Because I'm telling you, you'll come down on a bank and at the same time have a 15-mile-an-hour curve, and you got cars coming in. So she swerved because there was a car coming. Nicole, she took that curve a little too fast, and we lost Nicole in May. It was sad because I had just seen her a few weeks before at the spring fling at the cat house when I was there. And so yeah, you got to get comfortable with these roads. Don't come out here and think I got 30 years experience. And these roads, you got to respect the roads, man. You got to respect the curves. You never know. I mean, even race car drivers, they got to get familiar with every racetrack and raceway they go to, right? So they don't just, and then they open it up in the end. Once they get comfortable and they know all the curves, turns, everything, then they get comfortable, right? So yeah, just be careful. But I do recommend, guys, that you come out to Eureka Springs. Definitely go visit Rogers, but I definitely would stay in Eureka Springs because at evening, there's a lot of wildlife out here too, guys. Even though you're the best rider, you can say, man, I've never had an accident. I've been riding for 20, 30 years. Deer. There is a crap load of deer. That sun starts going down just like the Twisted Sisters, Big J. Tons of deer. So be careful, guys. I highly recommend it. But respect the roads. Respect the wildlife. Keep your eye out for wildlife on the road too. And take those roads, take it easy, get comfortable with them. Dusk or dawn, be careful, all the wildlife, deer, just be careful. But you will absolutely love it and enjoy it out here. Safety first. And I'm telling you, Ray, I know you're there. What's up, brother? If you ever come out here, you'll love the riding, brother. Beautiful riding out here on the Pig Trail. You guys would absolutely love it. I highly recommend you come out here. We still got bikers coming and going over here. Did you find one you like? Have you tried our stretchy ones? You know why? You know why you don't like them? Because you never tried ours. You have never tried ours. You don't know how many times. The only bad thing about ours, you know what bad thing about ours? You become addicted to them. I call our headbands, the stretchy ones, crack headbands. They don't fly off, they don't slide up. Nope. On the back, nope. Try them. You're more than welcome to try them on. If you got that right, yeah. Sun's going down, man. We're having a great time here. It was a hot one. It was a hot one, but I can't complain. It wasn't Texas 112 heat index, so I'm loving it. It's all right. It's cooling down. We're gonna go hang out with Highway Vixen next. Michelle's over there working. Look at Michelle over there working. Yeah, we're gonna go hang out with Highway Vixen. Vicky's here. Big J, she's over at the cat house. I'm gonna go hang out with her after here. Rob's in the house. What's up, Rob? We still got bikers coming in, man. We still got some bikers coming in. Look at that. So they changed it up a little bit this year. Cool Whip's in the house, everybody. Cool Whip. Yeah, we're at Cool Whip. You ever been out here to BBQ, man? I don't even remember if you've been out here or not. Been out to Eureka Springs. They got Rogers Harley Davidson too, who is the same owner. So a little bit of FYI for you guys. Eureka Springs Harley Davidson right here is owned by Pig Trail Harley Davidson and Rogers. Had a 12-point buck jump out on the side of the road near Bernie. The buck stopped and didn't cross me because he heard my pipes. Loud pipes save lives. Well, Big J, you know the Frio Canyon motorcycle shop, right? Bob Albright. You know, him and Robin, they sold their motorcycle shop to somebody else, and because he actually passed away because he hit a deer out there in the Three Sisters. I think you know who they are, Robin and Bob. A few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, probably about 3 years ago, hit a deer. It might have been COVID year. Might have been COVID year when he was riding out to the Frio Canyon motorcycle shop, and he hit a deer and passed away. So, one more time, guys, FYI, the same owner of Eureka Springs Harley Davidson, the same owner is Rogers Harley Davidson, and Pig Trail Harley Davidson and Rogers. Never been. Fixing to be heading to SD in the morning. Vicky's gonna go back to SD also next week. She'll be heading back to SD. Not that she wants to. And one other thing, if you guys didn't know, I'm going to tell you one more little secret. The owner of Rogers, you want to know how he started up? The owner of Pig Trail Harley Davidson, you want to know how he started up, guys? So David, the manager here, he was running around somewhere. David used to run around with a MC club back in the day, years and years ago. He's old school, right? So anyway, David and the owner of Pig Trail Harley Davidson, they were best buds growing up. And the owner of Pig Trail Harley Davidson never owned a bike before, never rode a bike, but he loved Harleys. He's like, I love Harleys, right? And guess what? He said, I want to own a Harley dealer. I absolutely want to own a Harley dealer. So he went to one of the Harleys, I don't know where in Arkansas, took the class, learned how to ride, bought a Harley, and then bought a dealership. He bought a Harley and bought a dealership. And one other thing, FYI, I'm going to tell you something else. Never rode a Harley before, but he wanted to own a dealership. He goes, I want to buy a Harley and I want to own a dealership. Guess what? He bought a Harley and he bought a dealership. But here's the hidden story behind that. He used to be the CEO of Walmart. He is one of the ex-CEOs, retired CEO of Walmart. And he married into the Walmart family. Yes. Yeah. The owner of Harley Davidson in Eureka Springs and Pig Trail, same owner, is part of the Walton family, guys. Part of the Walton family. After he was pretty much done with Walmart, retired, everything, and he decided, I love Harleys. I want to buy a Harley. I want to learn how to ride a bike. I want to buy a Harley, and I want to buy a dealership. And that's what he did. That is exactly what he did, man. I was gonna say deep pockets. Yeah, Waltons. Yeah, you could say deep pockets again, Big J. And that's why he bought this old, raggedy shopping center and put a merchandise store in here and kept the uniqueness, because these are historical buildings, kept the uniqueness of these buildings, remodeled them, refurbished them. You remember, they all look like hell, man. He remodeled them, refurbished them, because they can't tear them down because they're historical buildings. And he dumped a lot of money in this little thing, and he ain't done yet. I told you guys, that was what, 3 years ago when I walked around live, and I told you guys about what's going to happen here. And every year, slowly but surely, man, he made it happen. He loved Harley and built his own dealership, man, from the ground up. He made it happen. Deep pockets. He said, I want to buy a dealership. He didn't need to. He didn't need to. He could have rode off with something. But I mean, Big J, you never really retire. Do people ever really retire? Do you ever really retire? One thing I've learned is you got to keep those bones moving, man. The older you get, aches, pains, you know, the older you got to keep those bones moving, man. You know that, Big J. If those bones stop moving, that's it, man. You stop moving, right? So yeah, you don't ever really retire, man. I'm gonna try this. I can just ride every day. Yeah, so anybody watching, highly recommended. There's all kinds of beautiful riding out all over the U.S. But I will tell you, if you want to come to a riding rally, you will not be disappointed in Eureka Springs. Okay. Now, so many people are. My next job is riding full time, right? Definitely. So many people go to Daytona, it's on their bucket list, they've never been, and then they get there and they're disappointed because there ain't that much riding. And then people are like, well, yeah, there's riding in Daytona, and they do the loop and they said, that's it? Yeah, they get disappointed because it's only the loop. And I'm not trying to bash Daytona at all, but Daytona is a destination to go riding to. The ride is to get there, right? The ride is to get there. That's the ride. And if you want to ride in Florida, that is on the west side of Florida. Most of the riding is on the west side of Florida. Florida's got some good riding roads, but you're gonna have to go on the opposite side. You got to go on the west side. Mike, you know that. There's no riding. Then you do the loop, and then you're done. Mike, how long does the loop take you, man? You do the loop. I'm curious, Mike. I know that you've done the loop. How long does the loop take you, man? Yeah. So out here, there's all kinds of roads and riding out here. They got creeks and waterfalls and whatnot out here. A lot of, if you guys like the outdoors, the camping, the biker life, boom, right here. And we're about an hour roughly pending traffic. Yeah, you got an hour ride versus 30, 45 minutes, Rob says. Yeah, versus the picture here, it takes about 6 hours, man. About 6 hours. Big J, I think correct me if I'm wrong, Big J, but isn't the Three Twisted Sisters, what is it, 4 or 5 hours, something like that? To ride all three sisters, is it 4 or 5 hours, something like that? So yeah, the picture is 6 hours here, guys, and then there is so much other riding that you guys can do here. There's a book, I didn't get it. You could find it at different hotels, restaurants. They have a little booklet, a little pamphlet there, and it tells you all the roads that you can go riding on, and they tell you how many miles it is, how many hours it takes. It's really cool. I should have got more. There's a booklet out there, and it tells you all the rides. If you go on these roads, it takes you 2 hours and 2.5 hours. If you go on the pit road, it takes you 6 hours. If you go on this, and there's different scenic rides that you can go to in this area. It's nice. It takes all day to ride the sisters. Okay, so yeah, the cool thing about it, like the sisters, Big J, there's little creeks, rivers, waterfalls that come in different areas in here. It's really cool, I'm telling you. And you can ride all the way to the Ozarks too as well. Go to the Missouri line, right across the little Golden Gate Bridge over there of Arkansas. Put in Beaver on your. I was telling people the two towns. You guys are still watching from the beginning. There's a little town called Beaver. Okay, so you put Beaver, Arkansas in there, or Beaver, Missouri, because I think you cross the border, right, the state line. And the town right next to Beaver Town is Bush. You heard that right. You got Bush is next to the Beaver. All right. So that I'm not lying. I'm not. You look it up. You guys can look it up. But anyway, if you put Beaver, Arkansas, Beaver, Missouri, you'll find the little Golden Gate Bridge in Arkansas. It's a one-lane bridge. It's made out of all wood. Awesome riding going through there too. So Big J, you could. That's why I say if you guys want to come out here, at least a week. And same thing. I recommend spring and fall. Weather permitting and everything, just check the weather and make a trip, plan it, come out here, and you guys will absolutely enjoy it out here, I'm telling you. And I love these little unique restaurants out here. The one that's in the cave, the Grotto, it's called the Grotto. Beautiful restaurant, man. Sometimes you got to make reservations. Bush and Beaver is a great combination. Look it up, Big J. I'm telling you, there's a town called Beaver, and right next to it is Bush. Yeah, I was laughing. That's true. Look it up. You guys can look it up. Like Beaver and Bush right next to each other. It's funny. I saw that on the map a while back, and I was like, what the hell? There's the Beaver, and then there's the Bush. Yeah. Yeah, I was laughing when I found that out, but it's true. There's a town called Beaver, and there's a town called Bush. You'll see it. Look it up. But definitely one of the best places to come to in Eureka Springs and ride the pig trail. I cannot tell you. Oh, and the cat house, guys. The cat house, right? You guys got to come out and hang out at the cat house too. Big J, you want to eat one of the best burgers in town? Hands down, Jeff Gregory and the cat house. Oh my God, their burgers are awesome. They are to die for. Yeah. Christine had a burger. You had a burger yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Did you eat the whole burger? Yeah, maybe.
Yes,
no.
I did.
They're good, aren't they?
Yes, very good.
Yeah, I love the cat house burgers. Yeah, cat house burgers are good. So if you're in town, come hang. The cat house is cool because you can go up on the second deck too there and kind of watch the little town right there, a little area. And it reminds me of a little European town, man. Reminds me of a little European town. If you look up the Crescent Hotel, and I told you guys earlier, Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, and it takes you up to the very peak of Eureka Springs, very top, and you can kind of overlook the Ozarks too as well. Jasper, Arkansas. Anybody heard of Jasper, Arkansas? Right to Jasper, Arkansas. They call that the Grand Canyon of Arkansas. Beautiful riding out there too as well, guys. You're overlooking the Ozarks, and it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful up there. Way, way up. It's another peak at the top in Arkansas. But yeah, you want to ride, you come here. You want to party, Daytona's your place. And also Galveston. I'm going to tell you right now too, Big J, there's not a lot of riding in Galveston. Galveston is kind of like Daytona, is more of a destination. That is, I'm not going to try to mislead you guys and tell you that there's a lot of riding in Galveston. And it's more of a Daytona kind of feel, but better. And the reason why I say it's better is because this is what I like. This is the best part I like about it. Okay, there's so many Airbnbs and what's that other one called? VRBO, the other one, kind of like Airbnb. So you can find like beach houses on there. There's still some available. Like let's say $2,000 for 1 week, right? But check this out. You're like, man, I ain't paying $2,000 for 1 week. That's a lot, right? Okay, it's way more expensive over there in Daytona, number one. But for $2,000 for 1 week, let me tell you what you get. Some of these places have hot tubs. Some of them are on the beach. Some of them have swimming pools. Here's the thing. Here's the other thing. This is where it becomes very affordable. There's one that I found, which I didn't rent it, but it was 8 rooms, and it had like 5. And it's nice. Look up Galveston rooms on Airbnb. 8 rooms, 5 restrooms. $2,000. Can you ding ding ding? The little light goes on in my head. Party, right? So you guys can get together with your friends. Let's say Mike wants to come, and and then Darren jumps in, and Rob, and Big J says I'm in, right? And so now you have $2,000, and you divide that by 6 people, and you have 8 rooms, 5 baths, maybe a swimming pool. There's some of them that have jacuzzis. Some of these beach houses are sweet, man. So my recommendation is plan it if you want to go to Galveston. And like I said, you get to enjoy the beach houses. Go for a little ride on the Strand. Once again, guys, drive safe out there. You got the Popo out there. Be careful. If you want to take, you might be close enough where you can walk also, or take a Uber or something, right? When you're ready to get your drink on, and then just take the Uber back to the house. It's not that far if you stay on the island. There are so many party houses, beach houses, that you can rent and split. So, I mean, just think about it. If you had $2,000, and let's say you had, 6 friends, and they all wanted to go, and you all pitch in. I'm on the Oregon coast, my dog on the beach every day, and then sit in the hot tub. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Scott. Yeah, so that's what I love about Galveston. It's a big party, and it's like I said, it's the end of the year. So if you guys want to go to Galveston, I'm not going to promise you man, it's the best rally in the world, the best rides in the world. No, it's more of a final last hoorah for the end of the year bike rallies, and that's it. You still have the little ones. Leesburg does a little one at Harley. There's some little things that go on. Pensacola Harley Davidson, Janie over there does some stuff, and some of the Harley Davidsons do some little bike nights and bike things, right, or whatnot. But I'm talking about the last major motorcycle rally of the year, and the last hoorah. And I hope that you guys are able to join us celebrating our final rally of the year, our last hoorah, Galveston, Texas. And one way I describe Galveston, Texas is Bourbon Street for the bikers, guys. Bourbon Street for the bikers. You heard that right, because it reminds me, if you guys look on the Strand Street, it's called Strand. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, it's like homework assignment, right? Look up Strand, Galveston. Okay, if you look up Strand Street, Strand, Strand, like stand but with an R, Strand, right? Look that up. Look at the Google Maps. Go to the street view. Look at the buildings on there. They have those the French colonial style buildings there on Galveston and on Strand Street, and you guys will absolutely love the buildings out there. It's like I said, it's like a Bourbon Street for the bikers, man. It really is. Good night. I will be on Sunday at 6 talking about Hog Rock. Stop by. Rob, if you still there? When is the fall? Is the fall next week or the weekend after? Because I know that it happens twice a year. Or did it already happen? Or it happens in a few weeks? If anybody knows, let me know. I'm trying to remember when it was. But, yeah. Bourbon Street for the bikers, guys. After my live stream, look it up. Go to Google Maps. Look at the street view. October 3rd. Okay. I knew it was sometime in the fall. I just didn't remember when. So, yeah. But look up Strand Street on the street view, and that whole street transforms into 500,000. You get 500,000 bikers on the Strand Street, guys. You heard that right. Come out, celebrate with us. Our final hurrah for 2024 is going to be there. All right. So Rob's leaving, and let's see somebody. Oh, okay. Now just Rob. Those ones are 12 2 for 20. Any ones with the bling are going to be 25 2 for 45. Yeah. And if you see one you like, you're welcome to try it on, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. What time is it? 6:40. All right, so I am going to get out of here because in a few, maybe about 20 minutes, guys, I'm going to head down to the cat house and hang out with Vicky for the rest of the night. And I'll see, maybe Vicky will do a live. Maybe I'll get Vicky to do a live. So check out, if you're not subscribed to Highway Vixen yet, get on your YouTube and check Highway Vixen. That's our good friend Vicky. Check her out. She'll be at the cat house. I'm gonna go hang out with her there for the rest of the night. We're gonna close here in shortly, maybe like 20 minutes or something like that. Then I'm gonna go hang out with her at the cat house. That is a crazy wild party at the cat house, but it's fun, guys. Great food, great burgers, man. If you guys go, you gotta try out their burgers out there. Best burgers, hands down, to me and other people that have tried their burgers. Hands down, best burgers are at the cat house, guys. So go out there, get a cold beer and one of their kick-ass burgers. You'd absolutely love it. All right, but I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on for almost an hour and a half, just giving you an update on my schedule. Jonesboro's up in the air right now. I got to figure it out with Maria, and but definitely Daytona and Panama City Beach, and also Galveston. Okay, guys. So, but I'm gonna come on live tomorrow. I'm gonna come on live for the weekend here. I know Bob and Tam are gonna do lives too, so check them out also as well. Bob and Tam, Ivy Vixen, they're here. Oh, another guy, Mike, writing in the Ozarks. Mike, check out Writing in the Ozarks. Really cool guy. Check out Mike, Writing in the Ozarks. He's gonna be doing some lives too out here and some videos. If you haven't gotten a chance, follow Mike, Writing in the Ozarks, man. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here one more time. Eureka Springs Harley Davidson right behind me, right there. Eureka Springs Harley Davidson, and like, share, subscribe, because I'm gonna come on this weekend, and I got good signal here. I didn't have good signal at Tomahawk, but I'll do some lives that way you guys can see the parties that unfolds here. And like I said, Jonesboro up in the air, Daytona, Panama City, and Galveston is our last rallies of the year. So be sure, stay tuned. Like all my friends, Riding in the Ozarks, Highway Vixen, Bob and Tam. Oh, Rob, Riding on Threes in Tennessee, Harley One Forever. Check all those guys out. Ray, Motor Life, Dr. Harley. There's so many of them, man. I got so many YouTuber friends. If I left you out, man, I'm sorry. Dave's Crazy Trailers. I'm looking at my stickers on my thing. So, yeah, check out all our friends, man. 2016 Street Glide Special. No problem, brother. I will keep you guys informed the next few days, all right? I'll let you guys know what's going on, guys, and I'll let you know if I'm going to be able to make it to Jonesboro, all right? So, you guys have a great Thursday night. Hope to see you guys Friday night, Saturday night, to close it off here, and Eureka Springs on Sunday, all right, guys? Check out Vicky, too, because she's here, and Bob and Tam, you'll be here in town, all right? Riding in the Ozarks, Mike, too. All right, guys, everybody, have a good one. Take care. God bless. Everybody ride safe. Peace. See you mañana. Peace.